Hey guys, I am back with another album flip through. This is the second album that I'm going to be sharing in the throughout the month, and I've decided that every Thursday I'm going to be sharing a different album. So, if you haven't watched the first album flip and you're interested, you can go ahead and check that out on my channel. And I am just going to get started. So, this one, if you've seen the previous video, I kind of gave a little bit of a sneak peek, but I'm going to analyze this now further. So, as I said, this one is quite a bit, it's a bit more full because there's less 8.5 by 11 pages. It's almost exclusively, I think it might be only 12 by 12 pages. Oh no, there's some 8.5 by 11. So it's a lot more full just because there's more 12 by 12s. And I'm going to start going through this. So this is an Amy Tangerine album by American Crafts. It's fabric again. I think it was from like her very first collection. I think it was called Sketchbook. So yeah. So first page here is an 8.5 by 11. And it's just a pretty simple but like cute embellishment cluster and a lot of journaling. A cool story. This is something I did because I didn't like the white. This is just like a chalk, and this is one of those techniques that I want to repeat. So while I'm going through these albums, I'm noticing a lot of things that I used to do that I want to do again. And like this kind of thing is one of them, and I really like how these turn out. Where were these hearts? Like, I've been noticing these hearts everywhere, and I'm trying to remember where I got them from. I don't know, maybe it was from Tiger? I have no idea. Anyway, here's another one. This one has no paper whatsoever on it. Super weird compared to what I make today. And I just have these big embellishment clusters. And I bordered the whole thing in washi tape. That's also something I used to do a lot. I used to border a layout in washi tape. So there's that one. And there's this one where I'm kind of starting to dab into the paint watercolor kind of thing on layouts, and I do really like this one, like this cluster down here and these arrows, and I think it's just really cool. This one is super minimalistic for me, like really plain. It's not my favorite thing ever, but I like it. It's different from what I usually make. This, I remember I loved this layout when I made it. I thought it was so amazing. I just kind of like the grid thing that's going on. And then here's another one of these weird 8 by 6 layouts that I make. This one actually started off as an 8.5 by 11, but the background was just too busy, so I actually cut it so it could fit into a smaller page protector. And I've also lost a letter on this one. This is from the, this was supposed to say relay, and there's a Y missing there. So there's that. This is also another layout that I absolutely adore. Here's another one where I'm using one of these smaller pictures that I mentioned in the first video that I wanted to try to use again. And then here's this weird one of us. I'm not sure if I should be showing these pictures, but anyway. And this one was like kind of using off the last of the 24/7 Simple Stories scraps that I had. And I really like this because I had like the reds that matched these bowling shoes, and like, I don't know, I remember I liked this too when I made it. This is something I wanted to try again. I think this is really cool. This is just a roller stamp that I just stamped again and again and again. And then I just layered, like, there's some vellum going on there. I don't have any vellum left, but some vellum going on there. There's like random stickers, some glitter. I don't know, I just really like this layout and I want to do that again. I am going to, like, where did I find those hearts? I completely forgot about those. I'm pretty sure they were from Tiger. Okay, this is a nice summer layout that I made using some of these cute die cuts from Simple Stories. And then this one I really like as well. I don't know, I just really like the way I clustered things. Now washi tape up there might be a bit too much, but yeah. And then this was me attempting to do some like writing on my pages. I do like it. I mean, my letters aren't the best, but I do like the idea of it and how it turned out. I used to use this thing a lot too in my layouts. So I think it adds some cool texture. I like these cards. I don't know. I just really like that too. And here's another 8.5 by 11. And here's another 12 by 12. Oh, look at the flare. I love flare. I need more flare. So that's really cool as well. And this one, this I was not a huge fan of when I made it, but I do like it now. I think it is kind of cool with like this huge kind of weird title going on. What grade was this? Apparently I didn't write what grade this was. Great. I must have been... I was in like maybe the 8th or 9th grade. No, I probably was in the 8th grade because my sister looks like she was still in elementary school. Anyway, so this was like a 2K open water race. Like we had to swim 2 kilometers, 2,000 meters in, I think that's about 1.5 miles, a little bit more than 1.5 miles, in open sea. And I am a distance swimmer and I love swimming distances, but in the sea it doesn't work for me. But anyway, I decided to scrap with that, kind of. And then see, this is where I'm like trying to get into the watercolor world. And I got this stuff going on, and I remember I liked how this turned out. Here's another one that I made. I really like this, like these tiny photos and like the clusters of stuff. Then here's a random 8x6 that I don't know why I didn't put it in a different page protector, but I thought that was cool too. Then here's another one, like see I'm using a washi tape border again. And this is kind of a double page layout. I mean, it's I use the exact same design for both of these because it's me and my friend in both of the pictures. And one was at her birthday party and the other one was at her sister's birthday party. And they were both born on the 28th. One was on September and the other was on the 28th of December. So I don't know, I just kind of decided to do a sort of double page kind of thing going on. Then here is another layout that I made using like this busy background paper, which I love. And actually, see, I'm just going to pull this out because you can't really see it through the page protector. But I use this thing, which I have no idea what it is. It was probably like in some wedding gift bag something. And I kind of use that to tone down the background, I remember. But I mean, it doesn't do such, it's a very subtle detail that you can barely see. This layout, I absolutely adore. I just had so much fun using all these tags. So these ones with the watercolor I made by just using a stamp and this kind of watercoloring it. And I absolutely love this page and like the splatter and I don't know, I just love this page. And there's my sister doing weird faces as always, so that's just like an extra bonus. Then here's when we went to a biathlon and I came 3rd at that race. Not really a running person, so anyway. And here's another picture from biathlon. And I do not like this layout at all. I guess the background is just, ugh. There's no like paper layers. I have this weird homemade card there. I don't know. It's just not good. Now this was the first, this was my first collection pack. And this was the Basic Gray Prism collection. I think this was the first layout I made with it. Like right after Christmas, as soon as I got it. I got it for Christmas. And this is a pictures of my sister trying on glasses when I was supposed to be trying on glasses because I had to get some at that point. Then here's a picture from swim meet. Here's another picture which I used like these backgrounds. I really like looking at layouts where I use like pattern paper backgrounds and like these frames and this tag thing. I really like that too. Then here's another 8.5 by 11 that I like as well. I like looking at 8.5 by 11s, but I don't always make them. just because I have a smaller space to work with, and sometimes it just gets a little getting used to when you're switching from 12 by 12 to 8.5 by 11. That is why I usually hesitate to make one, but I always enjoy making one once I sit down and do it. So here's another pretty minimalistic thing for me. I mean, there's no paint, there's no nothing on it. And here's a 8.5 by 11 like Halloween themed thing going on. And then here's another thing going on from like a race I went with school. And then here's my cousin when she was born 3 years ago, and I just scrapped up that there. And then this one I made with a whole bunch of scraps, and I just kind of made a grid. And I remember I made this in the living room at my grandma's house in the States. Like, we were all sitting there watching some kind of show on TV, and I was just like piecing stuff together. Here's another one that I kind of ruined. Like, I really like this portion of the layout, but then like there's that weird thing going on there where I ripped the page and then I did the journaling kind of weird. I kind of wish the journaling was like this rather than like this. But anyway. And then this one is something I used to do I did a couple of times, is I just took a bunch of random scraps, collaged them on the back, gessoed all over it, or to like tone everything down, and then added some more paint. And you could just kind of see the colors and the patterns pop out, and then you could just use whatever you wanted on top. I think this is a really cool layout. I should probably do that more. This layout I adore. This was the first layout I made for a collaboration kind of thing on YouTube. One of the first layouts I made for YouTube. I just really like how this thing turned out. I had used these punched out hearts as a mask, and I need to do that again. See, I just love it. So yeah, so see, this is my cousin that was a baby a couple of layouts ago, and now I'm just flipping through a couple of pages. She's magically like 2 or 3. No, she's not 3. She's like maybe 1.5 to 2. And then this one I also really like. I just kind of just layered a bunch of stickers in behind, and then just kind of made a kind of thing. And then for this one I used a twine border, which is actually pretty cool. I should do that again. So here's another thing I made. So this letter thing, so this one here was from a Fancy Pants collection kit where they had this alphabet die cut set, and you had to punch it out. So I used the residue as a background, and I think it turned out really cool. Here's another one here. I just used like some chalk pastels to add a bit of color. And then here I used the stencil pretty messily. And this is a layout I love. It's very minimalistic, but it has this cool green color and the brown that I never use as color scheme. And then I just layered a lot of stickers and stuff in behind my photo. And I think like the colors really mimic coffee as well. And I thought that was really cool. I really like this layout. So that completes my second album share. And I'm going to give you a sneak peek of the third one. So here's the third one. And I'm just going to open randomly and see what comes up. So here are 2 layouts. And I'm just going to flip a couple of pages. Here are 2 more. Yikes. Now, this album is where we get into layouts that I made process videos for. So you might have seen a couple of these, not all of them. Like maybe this, like from the middle and on, I probably have process videos on. Anyway, so there's a sneak peek of the next album. If you want to see the whole thing with my explanations, which I don't think I'm really good at, come back next Thursday on my channel, and I will have this album share up. Like this album. So if you want to make sure to not forget that, you can always hit subscribe, and I also have videos every day throughout the month of July as part of my July Scrapathon and giveaways and collaboration stuff, and I'm just super excited about it. So go ahead and do that if you like. Also, if you have any questions whatsoever, leave me a comment below and I will answer as soon as I can. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.